Hello and good morning, everyone. It's the morning at my current location at the time of this recording, and decided before we end July I should finally get around to showing off another video. This is the 8221, and this is a 80s model. I'm gonna do the usual. I'm gonna show you some gameplay on it. I'm also going to show you the inputs, outputs, and the layout of the PVM. Excuse me if there's any background sound. I do have the window open to let some fresh air in. It's summertime. Also have the fans going, so. Alright, so out front, we have the basic inputs and outputs of most PVMs. We have blue only. We have both regular scan and underscan. We have input A and B, which I'll show you in a little bit. We have the horizontal/vertical delay, and then we have a sync button for exterior sync. These actually push in and out. You can kind of adjust them and then push them back in. You have the vertical hold, you have sharp, hue, color, brightness, and picture. There is no audio on this, so there's no audio control, and then there's a standard power button. We also have the Trinitron Superfine Pitch logo in the corner, which I really like that design. It really adds to it, at least in my opinion. Alright, and here's the back side. Now we have only two inputs, and we have a sync. So you can turn these both on and off for 75 ohms. Then we can turn the sync off for 75 ohms. We also have the tally port in the back, and the standard identification of what model it is, what serial number. This one was made in Japan, and this also was made in, I think, 1989. Yep, May of 1989. And as per usual, I'm going to plug something into it to show you guys how it looks. Keep in mind I've not recapped this unit. I got it locally, and it is also an older unit, and it's composite only. So it won't be as sharp as, let's say, a PVM from 10 years after it. I'm going to need a few of these as well, because the device I'm using has an RCA input instead of BNC. To display this PVM, I decided to go with the original PlayStation, and I decided to go with Resident Evil 3. So let's see how it looks on the menu. I didn't realize earlier, but now I kind of do. It looks like there's some burn-in from whatever business had it. Fortunately, it looks like the switches on this one do not have a little knob to indicate where you're turning it, and where it is in reference to the whole max spectrum. Alright, I've not yet tested the B input, so what I'm gonna do is use Biohazard 3: The Last Escape, which is the Japanese version of Resident Evil 3. And we'll test it on Japanese PlayStation, we'll see how that looks. Well, this seems a little unfortunate. I really wanted to show this off, but for some reason it seems to think that my copy of Biohazard 3 is a bootleg copy. Well, this seems a little unfortunate. I really wanted to show that off, but for some reason it thinks that I have a bootleg copy of Biohazard 3, even though I have a regular Japanese PlayStation, and all the other Japanese titles I've used so far have been okay. So I'll have to try to figure out that. And so we conclude another overview video. Like I said, this is the PVM-8221. It's a little less on features than most PVMs that I've had, but it still gets the job done with Smolder Gaming. The no audio part's kind of a little unfortunate, but since the PlayStation audio is pretty good, it might be cool to just hook it up to some speakers or like a small audio setup. So I hope everybody enjoyed this overview. Hopefully everybody's year's going pretty okay, or at least as good as it can with everything that's been going on in the world. And I'll see you again in August. Take care.